I find it very hard sometimes to deal with things. Julie told.
Yeah, could you tell us about her?
Well, she was a member of my group, a group of 3, and her job was to deal with the Molotov cocktails into the engine breather, and she was only 14. The idea is to we go to the first floor balcony, that's about a meter from the tank. If it comes anywhere near, just jump on. And we finished the tank, and she threw the bottles into the breathing, and another tank came round and opened machine gun fire, and she got hit. And of course, we dragged her into the block of houses, in through the front door and out at the other, and took her to the hospital. She survived the injuries, and I came out, of course, and they locked her up till she was 18, and they shot her. First, we pulled down the statue of Stalin in Hero Square. Stalin was, in fact, the face of communism, and somebody got long rope, and we tied it on his neck, and there was thousands of kids there and pulling it, but it didn't move. And then we thought it was, the legs were solid, but they weren't. They were hollow. So we, God knows where, we got some axle blades and hammers. We belted it and trying to tear it with your hands. And of course they're pulling, hundreds of people pulling this long rope. And finally we managed to bring it down. And from there we just approached the radio Budapest, which is only a few hundred yards away. And basically just chanting and so forth and so on, like normal kids do, demonstrating. The main slogan was Russians go home.
How old were you?
16, 15 and a half, 16.
Okay.
And of course, that's when they opened fire.
Outside the radio station?
Yeah.
Who opened fire?
The Hungarian army had a unit called AVH, and it was like Gestapo, the other one.
Secret police.
Yeah. And they opened fire.
On the crowd?
Sorry?
On the crowd?
On the crowd. We did fight the Hungarian army, the AVH, for a short period of time, and then we fought the occupying Russian forces for 2 weeks, and we beat them. I was thrown in front of court for creating a border incident, firing, which was totally against Austrian law. So the magistrate came to my bedside. And he says to me, he says, you know what, we got no choice but sentence you. A fine of 1 shilling. I said, no, let him put a shilling. The magistrate paid a shilling. So here I am. If I told you that this will probably answer all your questions, throwing a hand grenade onto a target was a curriculum. Bear in mind that the hand grenade was the right weight and the right shape. It wasn't a live grenade, but you had a 20-meter distance with like a dart but with 3 circles, and if you didn't do well, you got into trouble. 6-7-year-old kids learned to throw hand grenades, and we inflicted quite a heavy damage on the Russians with this system of 3 in a crew to take on a tank, which was relatively easy. Very often I wet my pants, that scared. Well, you know, because all this, you're a hero, there's no such thing as heroes are dead. But one thing, I'm proud to have a family here, and I'm more an Englishman now than an old Hungarian. I've been here 50 odd years, I can't remember how long I've been here. And this country's been good to me, giving me family and so forth. I have a big problem of to choose which is more evil, the Nazis or the Russians.